Okay, YouTube, hello, welcome to another unlisted stream. Second one. We're doing more ESO because we have more to do apparently. So, for those that don't know what this is or you're seeing it for the first time, this stream is being live recorded. So I'm doing this as a live stream, but it is completely unlisted. You don't see this on YouTube until basically after the stream has finished. Essentially, this is just a means for me to kind of work on content, but not worry about stats, numbers, or chat interaction. Like, I can focus solely on the game and just get through the content that I've been meaning to do. So, last time, I worked through the Gold Road main story quest, the last two, and discovered that there's an epilogue to this, which is a bit of a curveball from Bethesda, because anyone who doesn't play Elder Scrolls Online, the typical thing that Bethesda does with these main stories is the second last quest of the chapter is the big fight, the final boss, and the final quest tends to be you just speak to characters. It tends to be like a 5-minute quest to wrap up. Gold Road, however, has done things slightly differently. The second last quest did have a boss, which I did expect. The final quest actually had another boss. So you got essentially two bosses in this story, which was very interesting. And this is new, an epilogue. Typically what ESO would do is they'd finish up the story after you speak to everyone, and then they would have additional zone story DLCs. So like I think for like Dark Heart, Skyrim, they had like Markarth and things like that as additional stories to kind of expand it to lead into the next chapter. Gold Road has 3 epilogue quests, so this is going to kind of so this will kind of lead into the next chapter, which will be out next year, because ESO does chapters on a yearly basis as opposed to like other MMOs like Final Fantasy 14 that do it on a 2-year basis. Like Final Fantasy 14 will be having like 7.1 come out, I think, next month, if I'm correct in saying. I think they're due to have a live later on next month. So, also as well, I wanted to kind of throw this in here as well. 2 things. One, we are super close to 21.4k in Twitch. At the time of recording, I am literally 1 away. So, YouTube, if you see this and I'm not 21.4k officially, please follow, because I would like to hit it. And secondly, I'm thinking about doing a Q&A on here, so again, do it as an unlisted stream and then release it publicly. I've been wanting to do a Q&A for a while on like Twitch and kind of streaming, like my experiences, like advice, etc. So I was thinking about that, so if you want to see that, please let me know. But yeah, I think other than that, I think I've covered everything. And yep, let's get into these quests. I don't know how long these quests will take, probably about an hour and a half to 2 hours. And then once these are done, that's ESO Gold Road wrapped up. So when we finished up, we beat I think it was the Shard Master Vargas. And then we finished up, we spoke to everyone, and then Scroot appeared. And Scroot starts the epilogue quest. So as I said, there is 3, I believe. So let's get these done.
Mortal, something's wrong. Hermaeus Mora senses fates, futures winking out of existence. Potentials he predicted that will never be. I feel these instabilities rippling across
Probably
reality.
not best to put it on the screen, that is super bright.
This must be Athelia's doing, but we need to be certain. Instabilities.
So this will lead us into a potential like encounter with Athelia, who is a secret Daedric prince. This is the first time they've been mentioned in Elder Scrolls lore.
Different. Addressing anomalies of fate is my sacred duty, but these scare even me. I suggested we hide in the Icor Sea until this blows over, but the Great Eye said no. So I need you and Laramil to accompany me.
Yeah, apologies, I'm kind of a bit breathless. I don't know what's going on today.
Serve as fate's chosen
It's like I need to yawn.
I'll give you those pieces of gold you like so much. Before we depart, gather the Daedric relics, Abolisher, the Lamp of Clarity, and the Skein of Secrets. Even though they're depleted, the Great Eye has seen that you will need them in the trials to come. And I'm certainly not going to carry them.
Alright, we better go grab them then.
gathering dust on the tiny mortal's wall.
Alright, take the Daedric relics. So we need the depleted abolisher, lamp of clarity, and sky of secrets.
I suppose I must open a portal to the instability. This way, mortals.
So yeah, so a bit more on Athelia. She is a Daedric prince. Like, she's not been mentioned in Elder Scrolls prior to this game. She's essentially a new one just for ESO. And she was kind of mentioned briefly at the end of Necrom, like main chapter, which was the previous chapter before Gold Road. If I remember correctly, I think I'd done Necrom on stream and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
It was awful. Like the world ripped open. Like a tear. It swallowed our cart and poor Lazarus. Sucked him right in.
Alright, so tell me what happened.
In Pharaoh's cavern, Lazarus and me, we heard a terrible ripping sound. And there it was. A tear in the space before us. Never seen the like. It was full of nothing. But Lazarus got too close. He was just gone. So I ran.
Alright.
We must enter the cave.
But yeah, done Necrom, I think it was last year, on my Twitch, and I actually quite liked it. It was a good story. Because I think I got like Necrom Collection on PSN.
A tear in the fabric of reality. Not only have the threads of fate been parted,
So let's have a look at this.
but existence has been destroyed.
Oh,
I know what's happening here. Let's talk. What started as instabilities in the threads of fate have become tears in the fabric of reality itself. The Great Eye's worst fears have come to pass. Somehow, some way, Athelia is responsible for this disaster. I can feel it in my seventh appendage. I'm saying that before I returned to get you and Laramil, I examined a number of these instabilities. Some in the Telvanni Peninsula.
oh, so looks like Athelia might be tearing reality apart. That's cool.
Well, now you doubt my expertise? Look, we only detected these instabilities because of their effect on nearby threads of fate. And
So I
that
take these
reality
quests
there,
might have us
if I
exploring.
laid eyes on it, I wouldn't even know it was there. This is Athelia, all right. I'm not sure we can fix them. Our best chance is to find Athelia and return her to her prison. And you have the relics to do it. We just have to figure out how to restore their depleted energy. Let me think.
Screw it.
Here, I've marked your map. Take Abolisher to the Telvanni Peninsula, the Lamp to Westweald, and the Skein to Apocrypha. I'll send help to meet you with directions on how to restore the relics.
Alright, so that's what we've got to do. So we've got to go to 3 locations to restore the relics.
Meet us at Varagon's townhouse when you have restored the relics. And, if you would, convey my regards to Gadain.
So I think what we'll do is just to kind of save time. So we need to go to Anchor Egg Mine, which is somewhere. But what we'll do is we'll go back the way I came, because the game can be a bit weird with like quest markers. But yeah, as I said, there is 3 quests that we need to do, so if we can get them done, then that pretty much finishes Gold Road. And I might... Oh, here we go. Oh, we're all the way up here. So, we're looking for... Oh wait, that takes me to somewhere else. Before I forget, I've got mail to get. I've got hireling correspondence. Right, do you know what might be a better idea? If we just do this. Show a map. And apparently one is here? Wait, hold up. See, this is where the game's been weird. Right, so... 3 locations she's marked on my map. Ah, there we go. So that's where I've got to go. Don't know why the game was being so weird. Like, that's probably one of my slight criticisms with the ESO. It can get very confusing with like map locations, because you can say, right, show me where I have to go, and the game will send you like miles away. But we're heading south. So we're heading over this way. So we're restoring the Lamp of Clarity at Haldane Lumber Camp. But I reckon that should take like an hour and a half to 2 hours. If I hit an hour and I've kind of got 2 done, then I'll just try and kind of get the last one wrapped up. If I've hit an hour and I'm maybe in the middle of a quest, I might take a little breather. Right, is there a way to get down here without dying? There we go. Oh yeah, I think I've been here actually. I think I was here for like another section in the story. So I do recognise this. Here we are. Oh,
Over here.
it's Alea.
Perhaps you can make sense of what the Watchling told me. The friendly Daedra Scroot sent me to meet you, comrade. She and Laramel told me some strange things, but after everything that happened in Westfield... Anyway, I'm here to help.
Right,
Indeed,
so did you get told what you had to do?
the workers in this camp discovered an ancient shrine to Azura before they were overwhelmed. Laramel
So I think
suggested
essentially
if
we're
the whole
going to
Lamp of Clarity
like
is
3
touched with
Daedric
shrine,
princes.
Azura herself will restore its energy. The shrine to Azura should be on the east side of the lumber camp. Let's go find it.
Alright, so we've got to go and yep. So I think we're needing 3 Daedric princes to restore them. Oh yeah, now I remember this camp. This is where I think I got like lost. I got a little bit lost. So we need to head over.
This place. Let's locate the shrine, but remain vigilant.
Come on, come on. You're almost dead. So can we go this way, or do I have to go like all the way around? Oh no, we can go this way from the look of it. So yeah, there'll still be a recollection kicking about, which I'll just fight because it's champion points. I might as well. In fact, I don't think I've even put in my champion points from like the last stream, because I think I got like a ton of levels. I think I got a good like half dozen, I want to say. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark out my map, because for some reason, it's not like bringing it up. Right, if I go this way, then there might be a way up to the right. I think. Is there a way up to my right? There. Wait, if I keep going, maybe? There is not. See what I mean? This is like a really weird location. Like, it's very confusing. Should be able to get through it. Like, if at least we do this one, we get like the more annoying one done first. I feel like I need to sneeze. Because I don't know if I can climb like the rock faces. Nah, I think the game's just going to trick me off. Right, where is the direction I need to go? Oh, have I got to go like all the way like down here? Like, I shouldn't die. Like, even if like a ton of enemies attack me, I really should not be dying. Because my health recovery stat is like really jacked up. Like, my health recovery I think is like 3,200, so like there is zero chance of me dying unless like 20 enemies appear at once. And even then, I'm an Arcanist. I can just take enemies out in no time. We'll take that actually. Could be useful. Right, so I've got to go through here and then it takes me round. And I have went the wrong way. Again. Oh my god. Why is this map so confusing? It's this way. There we go, got a champion point. But yeah, I'll probably put champion points in like once I get off stream. Right, so if I go through here, this will then take me on a path that should take me to the shrine. That's it. Now we're moving. I need to check how much where's my active effects? So here. Character, here we go. Active effects. Where's my accelerated?
With you.
Oh, it's not accelerated, it's enlightened. So 4.7 mil I've got more. So that's probably gonna name me like 40 odd levels or something, or 400 odd levels. I can't math. I think it's like, I think it takes you to like champion like 500 or so.
I'm with you, cohort.
So for those that don't know what champion points are, I did explain it in the last stream, but for those that don't know, champion points is almost like a prestige way of leveling. So instead of the game kind of increasing like the level cap and going to like 100, 200, 300, they do what's called champion points, where every time you get one, you can put it into like a random stat, or like you'll get like different like abilities. So some will be like increasing like your health recovery, some will increase your health, your magicka, your stamina, increased chance of getting gold in containers, reducing prices for repairs, things like that. So not necessarily stats, but like little like abilities.
Hold the lamp close. And let's... The lamp of clarity
There we go.
looks restored to me.
Oh, apparently we've got another enemy somewhere. So in fact I could actually show them off quite quick. So you can see I've got quite a few points. So if we go to craft, you can see increases the amount of gold you find in treasure chests and safe boxes by 10%. Increases your gold gain. Like you can get certain abilities to add to your bar. Escaping from a guard, like that would be a very good one to get if you're like Dark Brotherhood. So say you do Dark Brotherhood, you kill someone and you get heat from a guard. Like you escape from a guard, it wipes your heat. Also chat or YouTube, I have just hit 21,400 followers on Twitch again, because I just got a follow coming through right now. I just seen it pop up. So we did it. 21.4. Let's go. Alright, let's remove that. So our next place is Fathom's Drift, which is in Apocrypha. So whereabouts in Apocrypha is it? up here, so I think the best spot to go to is probably the Stilled Shallows. We'll give this an extra few seconds because I think 146 is the cheapest. So if we give it a few moments, that'll come down. And that's it. But yeah, I woke up this morning, I was at like I was at 21,399. I'm going, really? But yeah, we've just hit 21.4. So I do have an end of year goal. We might hit it, we might not. 21.6. If I get to that, then that's make my highest ever follower count again. So I'd love to get there. It's a long shot. I mean, we've got what, 2.5 months left of the year. We've got all November, all December, half of October. So 200 follows in like 10 weeks. So I would need to average like 20 follows a week. So I mean, it could be doable. But then we've got to take into account any potential drops from Twitch. So it'd be a big ask. I'll just certainly try my best to see if we get there. And if we get there, fantastic. But if not, I mean, I've done really well. I think I've gained this year around 500 follows. Like, if we don't count drops, I think I've gained around 500. I have went the wrong way. Good thing I checked my map there. So, I mean, yeah, another 200 in 2 months. It's a big ask. I got my hoodie. Oh, God. Jeez, I only got this hoodie like a couple of weeks ago and already it's getting all plucky. Sorry, I had to fix my hoodie. So yeah, we'll see how things go with Twitch. But Twitch-wise, we're pretty much scheduled for the rest of the year, so going to be doing a lot of Yakuza. Well, I'm here, I might as well grab these. So I've got a lot of Yakuza coming up, so we're going to be back on Infinite Wealth tomorrow. So we'll jump back on with that. That's been quite fun. So I've got Like a Dragon. We've then got Gaiden and Infinite Wealth to do. That'll probably take me probably even past New Year's. At the rate I'm going. Evil Within 2, we hit chapter 9. So I actually streamed it yesterday and we got through so much more. Like, I think we got through like 4 chapters yesterday. And we killed Stefano, who was the guy with the camera who kept killing everyone. So like, he'd kill them and then camera flash.
It's good to see you, friend.
So we should get that done hopefully within the next couple of weeks.
I hoped she would send me somewhere not quite so otherworldly, but I never hesitated. I'm happy to assist you. Still, if we can avoid those reality tears, I'd be grateful. Yes, but I'm not sure I understood it all. Apparently you have a map that's also a Daedric relic? Scroot says you need to get it to something immersed in the energy of Mephola. That will restore its power. Have you seen Laramil recently? Her regards? She did? What were Laramil's exact words, friend? No, not now. We're in Apocrypha, and we have a task before us. We must get your map to something sacred to Mephola.
Alright.
As luck would have it, Scroot knows of a ship here in Fathom's Drift called Storm Spinner. It was carrying items sacred to followers of Mephola, and she thinks you can use them to restore the relic. The ship should be to the north. Let's go find it.
Alright, let's go. So, okay. That's not too far. And on paper, it's not too far. But it might have me going all the way round. I think it might be, actually. Well, let's go left and hope we're fine.
Fathom's Drift. Imagine.
I'm just guessing where I have to go. Oh, damn it. Right, I'm gonna have to fight. Just gonna clear up these enemies. Shouldn't take too long. Companion axe. No, don't need any of those. But yeah, I think in terms of the story, like, I heard that Gold Road story was not received as well. I think it kind of... Oh, tidal chakra increased to 4. Let's go. Like, I think it wasn't as well received. Personally, I think this has been one of the slightly better stories. I think, for me... I feel like Elsewhere might take best story. Like, I think Elsewhere for me had like one of the best stories and probably one of the best final bosses in the game for a chapter. Because, I mean, you fought a feckin' dragon to finish off that chapter. Here we are. Alright, we have one more. That was surprisingly easy. Alright, last one is here, and that is in Telvanni. And, I'm gonna have to pay bigger. How much gold do I have? Oh, 102,000, we're good. I keep getting where I'm going. Like, we're gonna get a lot of gold anyway for this quest, and also gold's like not too difficult to come by. I mean, doing quests will net you some, and even just exploring. Like, if I get my points up, like, I'll get more gold from like containers and stuff like that. So, like, it's weird that I see 100,000 gold in this game, and I think, yeah, that's quite a bit of gold. I then see 100,000 gil in Final Fantasy 14, and I'm like, God, I'm broke. But then 14 you do tend to use gil a lot more. You are teleporting a lot more. So yeah, we're heading south. Right, let me see how we're getting here. I think we just... I'm gonna... Sorry player, I'm wanting into the runestone. I need to get back on with my dailies, like, for like my enchanting. I really should. We'll not take that one. So if we swing around here, we should be able to go straight in. So this is the last place we need to go to, and I imagine once we've got this place done, we meet back up in Bergen's townhouse. That's quest done, so it should be. So yeah, like, these quests will take like half an hour each, I reckon. And then I think when we finish the epilogue, this will lead into the next chapter. So I think if Bethesda's doing more zone stories, I'll probably tie a little bit. Probably tie a little bit into the next chapter, or like maybe tie into this one, and then kind of have a little bit going for the next one.
What's going to befall us next, I wonder? She did.
So let's see how far we've got to go for this one.
Forge deep within the mine that's dedicated to Boethia. Laramil and her believe that if you present the sword at the forge, Daedric energy will once more flow into the blade.
Alright, let's go. So, oh, that's actually not bad. Basically, we just turn the corner here, go right to the end, and then just go straight up, and then we're at it. Also as well, I've got to mention, after Actually, I'm going to take those because I can break those down and get, like, EXP. Actually, no, do I? No, I don't need that, actually. Why do I need... I suppose I can get EXP, you know, for, like, my champion points, but at this point it doesn't really matter. Because I'm enlightened, so I'm going to get them much quicker. But after Evil Within 2, I'm going to be doing Final Fantasy 9. I'm quite excited for that. I haven't played 9 for a long, long time. And I actually watched a streamer play it recently. And yeah, it just kind of got me like, maybe I should play it. Because it's kind of also, like, 9 has a little bit of a tie-in to Dawn Trail. So that's kind of making me go, maybe I should give it another go again. I wanted... oh, wait. Take that, because if I break that down, I get more enchanting. So if anyone wanted to level their enchanting in this game, little tip, if you see glyphs out in the open world, take them and break them down. Because that will net you more EXP than making glyphs and breaking them down. Like, basically just search for them.
That's the forge. Ever notice that no matter how ancient...
Alright, easy enough, and I don't think there's any enemies.
Changes? Anyway, dip a polisher into the hot coals. Cracked acorn! Look at a polisher. It surges with power again.
There we go. And then we need to... Oh! Hello, it's you again.
Lower your weapons. I see you are still at the beck and call of the lying Prince of Fate. I do not seek to be your enemy, mortal. Before we irreversibly cross a threshold from which there is no return, I would reach an understanding between us.
Yeah, kinda the pals breaking reality.
But my prince was locked away and erased from existence by your smug and sanctimonious patron, forgotten by all. I fixed that, but when we tried to restore our realm, our home, you opposed us. No different from what Mora and the other princes did in that distant millennium. Think of what could have been accomplished had not the Prince of Parts been vanquished from history. Do you not see? Just stand aside and let events flow as they may.
Excuse me. There's the sneeze I was waiting for.
Hermaeus Mora sees so much, but has blinded you. I respect you, mortal. Do what you must, and I shall do the same. Perhaps when reality has been rewritten, and a new Miramore arises, you will have a different opinion.
Alright. Bye.
Consider what I have said. We Daedra may be immutable,
Can I punch you?
mortals are not.
Eh. Okay. Guess not. Alright. Off to Bergen's townhouse. We have done what we needed to do. My god, I've spent 1,000 gold just in this quest. But then all I really need to do if I want to make money is just go do Miramores. And then I can get items that I can sell off. But yeah, I think Final Fantasy 9 will be fun to do in stream. Because it's quite a fun game. Like, good story. So it could be fun. And then I'll see how I feel about other content. I do want to get back to Monster Hunter World soon. Because I want to do I want to get Fatalis done before Wilds. So I've got like 4 months to do it. So probably be a case of once I've done Yakuza, I'll be sinking my teeth back into World, and I'll be doing a lot of work like on stream and off to try and get Fatalis done. So like I'll do the assigned stuff in stream, and then if I've got like monsters that I need to kill, like I've got to do like a bunch of Silver Rathalos and a bunch of... I've got to do Frostfang Barriath a few times. Silver Rathalos I think is the most I've got to do. I've got to kill Alatrain a few times to get the bow. So if I can get all that done and then get the defense I need for Fatalis, we can then go for it.
Well done. Now, Scroot and I have an idea about how to proceed.
So this should be quest done.
Relics that were once used to imprison Athelia restored. We must determine where to even begin our search for the Forgotten Prince. Before we discuss the idea that Scroot and I derived, do you have anything else to report? Of course he does. But his faith in his prince has made him blind to the danger she poses to existence itself. These tears are spreading. Soon the fabric of reality may be too damaged to repair. We must find Ethelia before that happens.
Alright, so what's the idea?
An idea, yes. Although Scroot referred to it as a remote possibility. We should return to the loom of the untraveled road. Perhaps the Echoneer can reveal a lingering memory as to where Ethelia has gone. But, Proxy, was Curate Cadane, well...
He was fine.
That is, I am glad that Cadane is well. But, now we must return to Fargrave and make our way to the Chamber of the Loom. I dare not open a portal there directly, as the release of power when you destroyed it has made the area unstable. This portal will take us to Fargrave.
Looks I've got a lot more.
Who knows what dangers still lurk there?
Alright, we're going back to Fargrave. Back to this bit. So as I said, I think this will be about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Like, because these quests do take, like, half an hour each.
The loom of the untraveled road lies ahead of us. Stay alert for any of Miriam's.
Feels like my necropolis.
Hey, got another champion point.
Tainted Miramore remains strong.
But yeah, I think one of the best things to do, honestly, with your champion points is just forget about them for, like, a good bit. Just, like, focus on the game and then get to champion points after, like, we get, like, maybe 20 levels in them. Because there's no sense in, like, putting them in constantly. Because, like, and if you put them in, like, one at a time, it doesn't make much of a difference. But if you wait till you get, like, 20 points and then put them all in, then it makes a massive difference. Oh, another one. How much will this sell for? Amulet the Wield. Yeah, let's take that. We can sell that off. It's not much, but we can take it.
To the loom is below us. I shall open the way down.
Just gotta be careful I'm not, like, filling up my inventory too much.
The gate to the loom is still open.
So, Loom of the Untraveled Road. Oh yeah, it's also Final Fantasy 14 selfie day. So I literally put mine up just before I went live.
Look at this place. I remember when the walls of the necropolis were.
Oh jeez, oh, it's kind of crumbled a bit since we were here.
I prefer not to see any harm befall you.
I still have the amulet you gave to keep me safe. I couldn't bear to part.
Not even any enemies here either. Oh, there's something there. Oh my god, now I'm getting flashbacks to the boss and literally falling off the edge. I think I fell off the edge as I killed the boss. That was an embarrassing moment.
The loom of the untraveled road. Down beyond the
Right, so let's witness this memory.
what memories remain.
Very well. If I cannot restore Miramore, I will create a new realm upon the festering corpse of Apocrypha.
Right, so it looks like we're going to Apocrypha.
The power Ethelia absorbed when you destroyed the loom. It has turned her into the very monster Hermaeus Mora foresaw. and now she plans to challenge him and take Apocrypha for herself. I fear we may not be able to change these spiraling fates. Change does not come naturally to the Daedric princes, not like it does for mortals. That is why the one who knows sought you out. You are correct about the change, but that was the result of untold power, not a conscious effort. The result of the way events played out in those other realities, I suspect. Daedric princes have no experience with the constant evolution and transformation of mortals.
There's something in the background going at like 3 frames a second there.
And have no point of reference for the transient. She was confused, vulnerable. That much I grant you. That, however, is not the same as being mortal. An intriguing notion. She saw other versions of herself. Is there a way to get her to see that and attempt to change her own perspective?
Alright, well, let's go talk to Scroot then.
Scroot awaits us at Baragon's townhouse. Let us return there at once.
And I think that should be quest. That should be quest done. That feels like a stopping point for a quest. I'll be surprised if there's any more. None honed is a rare trait for weapons and armor. Did not know about that. That must be a new thing for Gold Road.
Everyone's back. Great. And I don't see anyone carrying anything that gets us closer to saving reality. I've been doing my best to keep morale up while you were gone. But even my usually cheerful mood is under assault. More and more of those tears in reality keep appearing. We're running out of time. Did you learn anything useful at the loom? Another assault on Apocrypha? The Great Eye still hasn't recovered from the last one.
Scroot's like, oh god, another!
Athelia had transformed into the monster Hermaeus Mora warned us about. I don't suppose you and Laramel have come up with a way to stop her. Daedra don't change. Daedric princes especially. It's their nature. We're not like you mortals, constantly reflecting on possibilities and remaking yourselves over and over. She's a monster, and will always be a monster. Different reflections. You mean the versions of Athelia that Laramel told me you encountered on the many paths? She also said that when you first encountered Athelia, she looked mortal and was confused and weak. At least by Daedric standards. You're right.
Is there an idea coming?
Athelia has changed, and reflecting might just be the key. I read about a relic created by a mortal wizard. A mirror that revealed the innermost thoughts and dreams of the viewer. Laramel and I must consult some ancient texts.
Oh, we've got more in this quest, oh my god!
Connected to Athelia. I spotted a primordial shattered titan in the ruins of Scion while I was scouting instabilities. Retrieve a fragment from that ancient Daedra. We can.
Alright, we've got to go do another bit.
Then let's not waste time. Let's go get this shard.
Well, these quests are quite drawn out, because usually a quest in ESO is about half an hour. That's like the average time. So this quest so far has taken about 40 minutes, and it's going to get longer. I'm kind of hoping this doesn't end up being like a 3-hour like these quests don't end up being like, to do these 3 quests it takes like 3 hours. I'm like, I've got stuff to do in a day. I may have to do like another one of these. Alright, so where are we off to? Place we're going's west of Skingrad. Right, so Feldergard Keep, Granary. Right, let's just go 3 points and then we'll see where we've to go. Because again, the game's not really giving me a map marker, it's just telling me to go at Skingrad. So if we're going to do this, then they'll give... Oh, that actually was not bad. I was actually kind of close. If I'd went down to Ferdegard Keep Way Shrine, we would have been literally right next to it. Oh, I forgot. I can't mount. Like, if I'm in the Way Shrine, I can't mount. I actually have to walk outside it and then I can do it.
The ruins of Sion
Here we are.
lie within this cave. Let's proceed with caution.
But man, I would love to play Oblivion again. I've got it on my Xbox, but it's a shame I can't... Like, I mean, I can stream from Xbox, but I can't set it up like the way I would my PS4. Like, I need like a different camera, and I need... Like, if I wanted to use a mic, I would have to get the headset.
Groot says the Titan is somewhere in these ruins.
Alright, so where are we going?
Comrade.
Oh, it's... Well, it's
Today,
linear.
guard the entrance.
Right, so I think we've got to watch out for these. I think I might just kind of speedrun. Just zip straight through. And then if like a ton of enemies kind of slow me down, then I'll fight. But I mean, I've got the stats, I've got the health recovery to survive. Right, and then we go this way. And then, yep, we just keep going this way. Yeah, even Azander's actually helping out as well, because he's putting a shield on me. So it means I'm not getting pelted as much. And we're here. Speedrun strats. Just run right through. Oh, we've got a boss. As long as it doesn't bring up portals, that's fine.
That must be the Titan.
Well, it seems like we've got a couple of enemies to kill here. This boss only has 300k. Oh, you teleport? That's cheating. Although I think I can teleport as well. I think I can make portals as an Arcanist. So I too can cheat. So we must have a couple of these then. Oh, yep. We faked a few. I can't deal damage to any of them. There we go. I was just to hold out, essentially. Right, let me get Magicka back. Xander, do not die. That's another one down. This one's a bit of go. Oh my god, I almost had you. Right, if I can get one more. I can get rid of you at least. Right, another 120k. Let me recharge. Right, so it's just these two now. And these two have the least health. Woofed. That was interesting.
Tears are opening up throughout the ruins. We barely made it here to warn you.
Oh, ow. I just pulled out my headphones. That hurt. Alright, we got it.
I warned you against interfering, mortal, but you refused to heed me. A reality tear. How fortuitous. Let this be the end of fate's chosen.
Friend, look out!
Oh.
Curate Gadane. He's gone.
Mourn later. We must get this fragment back to the others.
Oh, Larimel's not going to be happy to hear you say that. Alright, back to the townhouse we go. And Larimel is going to be very depressing spaghetti after learning what happened to Gadine. So that'll be fun. Oh yeah, I've not done Clockwork City DLC. I think I was going to do that in stream at one point. Never did. Because I think I was going to start it in stream. And I just never got round to it. So I might do Clockwork City on an unlisted. Seriously, my ear actually hurts now. Because I basically ripped the headphone out my ear. Now it hurts. Damn it. Alright, lads, who's going to be the one to tell Larimel?
Maybe? Nothing like this has ever been attempted.
It has to work, Scrooge. There are no other options. Ah, here comes our proxy. Where is Gadane? I see you and our allies have returned safely with a fragment of the Miramore Titan. But where is Curate Gadane? No, that cannot be. He had my amulet, and you were there, and Baragon, and Tribuna Leia. There must be some mistake.
So essentially when you get like a red thing, like a red kind of speech option, essentially you have to pick one of these three. And you can't like say anything else. So this is a one-time option.
Do not presume to remind me of the stakes we face. I brought you into this act. Go speak with Scrooge. I need to think.
Mortals die. That's literally the meaning of the word. I'll never understand your transient emotions. Whatever. We all face
And then Scroot's just like, people die, who gives a shit?
Ophelia and the reality tears. You secured the fragment? Definitely part of an ancient Miramor Titan. It should serve nicely as the focal point of the ritual Laramil and I developed. As soon as she collects herself, Laramil will guide you through the process. No, this is something that you and Laramil need to do together. Your fate's chosen, and she's a magic user who can see the threads of fate. I'm just a watchling with delusions of grandeur and a bad attitude.
Yeah, that's true.
She has to.
Scrooge is correct. This falls to you and me, Proxy. Excellent. Now place Abolisher, the Lamp of Clarity, and the Skein of Secrets around the fragment. Now, join your power to mine, and we shall align the threads of fate with the ritual.
There we go.
We have created a mirror of truth.
It really worked? Maybe we do have a chance.
Come, Proxy. Despite the loss of Kirat Kadain,
Right, that feels like a quest finisher.
And we successfully created a new relic, the Mirror of Truth. The time to mourn shall come later, provided we stop Athelia and reality survives. Yes.
Hey, and I've made some gold
I
back.
can see the threads of fate coalescing to a point. We near the end of this path, and whatever awaits us. You have done well as fate's chosen. Take this reward and gather yourself.
So, Band of Woven Fates.
Athelia has become the
So I guess we're gonna go fight Athelia. So imagine the final epilogue quest will be two champion points. I imagine the final quest will be the what I anticipated was the wrap up.
Time grows ever shorter, Proxy. You restore the original relics used to capture and imprison Athelia. And we created the Mirror of Truth to try to show her the monster she has become. All we need to do now is travel to Apocrypha and locate her. Apocrypha, like all Oblivion realms, is infinite. But we have the Skein of Secrets. I shall open a portal. Use the Skein once we cross into the realm and see if it can pinpoint Athelia's location.
Alright, let's do this. Fate of the Forgotten Prince.
We should have need of them. I shall open a portal to Apocrypha. Once there, use the Skein and let us see if we can pick up Athelia's trail.
Alright, so it looks like we've got one more big fight, which will be Athelia. Unless the game throws another curveball, and then the next quest will just be the wrap up to the whole story. Alright, oh, we've got it, so it's literally dead center of the map.
Another way to reach the Mythos, perhaps. Hermaeus Mora's private sanctum.
Reality tears here in Apocrypha. Go on ahead and
Game kind of just froze there, don't know why. Oh, runestones. Gonna gather these. Take that, take that. I'm trying not to take stuff that's got like a high one of those, because otherwise like they'll just take up space in my inventory. Yeah, so heading up.
To that cave, Proxy.
I might need to replay the Necrom story, because that was probably one of the stories that I really enjoyed as well. I quite enjoyed it. It was fun.
Hurry, mortals. Ophelia and her scion have breached my private sanctum. Enter the mythos and aid the one who knows.
The one who knows needs us, Proxy.
Oh, we might be getting straight into this fight. Be good if we do get like right into it, so we can just zip through it, get it done. So this might end up being a quick quest, because I mean that other quest was nearly an hour. Like, that was a long one. So, oh. Well, actually no, that's not awful.
Just like at the loom, Mora could not portal us closer to the energy now contained in Ethelia. Look what her very presence does to Apocrypha. We must hurry.
Right, we're just going to try zip through this area as quick as we can.
How many wounds can reality sustain? The light of the lamp unveiled the way. Keep
So I take I've got to use each artifact
What
to
happened
progress,
to
so
must be
go this
used
way,
to
then
the
left.
core.
Heed your surroundings.
I would heed them, but I keep getting knocked at them.
Clarity's light reveals the unseen.
So yeah, if I recall, I think you do end up in Apocrypha in Skyrim. Like when you do the Dragonborn DLC, if I'm correct. Like you kind of end up in Apocrypha.
Another obstacle. Use the lamp here if you want.
Because you're trying to find a way to beat Mirak. God, I remember I done some stuff in Skyrim. Like, and it was actually really good. It was really entertaining, and I think I had Mirak as one of my...
You need a lamp.
like, I had like the Mad Lad crew, and Mirak was one of the members, and he was like so stupidly powerful.
A portal. Careful. I do not expect anything good to emerge.
Right, so I think we've got to... Yeah, so we're using Abolisher here.
Remember, Abolisher gathers energy from each foe you fell. Abolisher is strong. The portal is
Oh yeah, I've got to do this twice. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever return to Skyrim content. It was quite enjoyable, but it just got a bit stale after a while.
Remember Abolisher's power should we encounter more of these.
Oh, is that the phone again?
portals.
Right, so we just go right over here. Oh, thank you. No, we're good. Thought I had to fight there.
Mora hides in his sanctum. I will transform this realm and make it his tomb. Backwards in place, my son. Fate's minions
Oh, damn it.
must not be allowed to interfere.
Hi, Felia, again.
None shall find the wards.
The skein indicates that the wards are
Alright, so
somewhere
we've
above.
got...
Look for a passage leading up.
So we're gonna go this way. I think this quest will be considerably shorter.
The aesthetics of Miramore have a certain beauty, but they do not belong in Apocrypha.
And then go... Yeah, so it should say above. Yes. Right, so if we just go straight through here, there should be a Mirror ward right in front of us. And there it is.
That must be one of the wards. Destroy.
The next one's over there.
Well done. Let us find the next one.
I forget what L3R3 is supposed to do. I think there's like supposed to be like a special attack or something. Because it's not your ultimate, because that's the L1R1. Right. Oh, no. Could you stop jumping? I'm kind of convinced that if I jump, I'm going to end up, like, jumping off the ledge. Right, so I think I'm going down now? A minute, intermediate more. Yep, below. I think that's why they put those kind of platforms there, just to kind of give you a little shortcut. Just save you going all the way back.
There. Athelia and Torvason.
You have become
What have they
the
done?
very threat I
This
was
is
for.
giving final boss
Only
vibes.
a threat to you, Mora.
Can you not see? Reality collapses around you as fate's threads unravel.
This is giving like
Your
final boss area
reality
vibes.
fates here, not mine. Witness the ascension of the Prince of Paths to her rightful place of power.
Oh, we're actually fighting Athelia.
Mora, sire. I will deal with his champions. I am the only
We are fighting a literal Daedric Prince.
tomorrow. I am the last path you will ever walk.
This is kind of nutty. Like, we're fighting a Daedric Prince in an epilogue. That should be a main chapter fight. Surely they're going to make Athelia like the main villain for the next chapter. Let me get some magicka back.
Warriors of Miramor, defend your prince!
We're dealing with the portal bullcrap again. Third boss with this. I think we've got to kill one more enemy. Here we go. Oh, of course it shoves out a big enemy. Alright. So yeah, I'm gonna say this. I know the whole point, like, the kind of... the whole, like, boss's niche is obviously to bring out portals. I do think it's getting a little bit too predictable now. Like, personally, I think it is getting almost like a little bit too annoying. Because it's like, that's the third boss in this chapter that pulled the the portal mechanic, and I think it can get a little bit annoying. So yeah, I would not be surprised if Athilia does it again. I mean, the portals aren't too bad, like the enemies are straightforward enough, it is just trash mobs, but it's just more the frequency of it. And the fact that they have now done this, like of the 4 bosses you face in this chapter, 3 of them pull it. Like, Vargas done it for half a fight. We'll see if Athilia does it again. We might do it again at about like 20% or something. Well, maybe not. No, this could be a straight kill here.
No! I cannot be undone by a mortal!
Okay, I've got to use Mirror of Truth. Oh. And that is bright.
What did I see? Mortal, tell me what this means. That mirror. It showed me the truth. I have become the monster that Mora predicted. And I remember. I saw it too. As Mora sealed my prison all those eons ago, I realized at the end he was right. I am the last tomorrow.
So what does that mean?
What Mora saw when he examined my threads of fate, that I would become the Unweaver, the destroyer of reality. In that last moment, as the door to my prison slammed shut and my memories frayed, I saw it too. But it was too late. Because I had already set the compulsion in Torvasad's mind. I had already unspooled the thread to freedom. Now your actions have brought me a moment of clarity. But it will not last. Already I feel the power, the madness reasserting itself. A nice thought. But I am Daedra. I cannot change. And once the madness comes upon me, I doubt you will be able to contain me again. Forgotten memories and near limitless power blinded me. It led us exactly to the moment in time Mora feared. Not while the power of the loom and the energy I took from Hermaeus Mora flows through me. I must shed this power once and for all. Only then can the growing madness be quelled. Hermaeus Mora, you are right. I am the danger, fate, and reality.
So it looks like Athilia might not be the big baddie for the next chapter.
Abandoning our sacred quest. No! We are too close. I claim the power. I will finish this.
Uh-oh. Alright, we've got another boss!
Despite it all, it seems we are fated to battle. Face me, mortal.
Right, as long as Torsvarv does not pull out the portal mechanics, then this might actually be a good fight. Apparently Berrigan's here. So, oh. Oh, I like this. Oh, that's... So essentially you deal so much damage, take out the ads, and then you teleport to the next part. I like that. That gives off vibes of... there's a fight in Final Fantasy XIV, it's the last Eden raid. Kind of gives off that kind of vibe. I need Magicka so I can... a fake carver. And you're gonna have all your buddies helping you. That's actually quite nice. Oh, a Xander. Don't you die on me, pal. I think that's all of them. Alright, so now Skrutzen. So I think it's pretty much the case that as the fight goes on, more and more of our allies will jump in. I like that. What's this? So I take it we get him down to about 50, then ads will come back in. Oh no, a little bit more needs to come off. See, it's very difficult to get Fate Carver going because he just keeps teleporting. Come on, good Fate Carver will take him down to about 40. Oh. Oh, Xander's dead. Damn it. I think we'll be fine. Right, he's stopped. What I'll do is once it gets rid of all these trash mobs, I'll raise his Xander. Unless he auto raises. I'm kind of drifting quite close to the ledge here. Oh, we've got one more. Oh, we've got two more. Hey Matt, where's the Xander? I can tank the hit. Alright, I think that's the whole gang here now. Bar Laramil, but I think she's kinda... I think she's out of action. I think she's one opening the portals. Okay. closer. Oh! I think we're essentially doing like a mini mirror here. Amount of enemies kicking about. Got it. Oh damn it, Xander's dead. I think we'll be fine. Right, he's he's basically stuck again, so all I've got to do is just take out ads. We're so close. Last 10%. Come on! Oh my god, that was a very good fight.
I created my scions to save me from a fate I finally accepted. Though I had forgotten until you reminded me.
No, my prince. I am Dremora. I am eternal. I will reform and complete the task you set before me.
Such is the nature of Daedra. Never changing, never growing. I return your power to you, Mora. And I disperse mine into the void. And Tulbasar, my most faithful. I consign your essence to nothingness, never to return. Be at peace. At last. Poor Tulbasar, blinded by a compulsion I never should have bestowed.
Each chosen has accomplished the tasks I set before them. Now, let us enter the portal and conclude this heinous business. Your prison awaits, Ethelia.
And for some reason I have to go in as well.
Ethelia, it is time to resume your imprisonment.
To what end? As long as I remain in this reality, the threat I pose persists. My power will always find a way to return to me. Such is the nature of our princely dispositions.
The threads of fate agree with you, but what choice do we have? You are Daedra, immortal, forever. I see no other path before us.
Our natures confound us. We need a different perspective. One you so elegantly provided. Mortal, let us speak. My very nature makes returning me to prison.
I wonder if Ethelia will come back in an Elder Scrolls game. Maybe 6?
My power will always find a way back to me. And with it, the threat of the madness that overcomes me and can unravel reality.
Mortal, talk with me more about change. Yes, my reflection.
Quite interesting, because essentially Athelia is now part of Elder Scrolls lore as a Daedric Prince.
We visited realities where things
And
had gone another way.
I think that could be an interesting way to bring her back,
Different in those realities.
especially as a callback to this.
But that is not choice.
You know, to the loyal fans who played the MMO, could be an interesting thing to bring her back for a game and either make her a villain again or something along those lines.
The many paths lead everywhere. Other places, other possibilities, parallel realities. You can go anywhere. If you can just find the path. No power. A path where Daedra and Magicka do not exist. It would need to be a place where my Daedric power held no sway and could gain no foothold. I feel the tendrils of my discarded power searching, reaching toward me. We must hurry, mortal. Indeed. Hermaeus Mora can find an acceptable path, and I can show him how to open the way. And then we would need you to use Abolisher. To destroy the path, so that I could never return to this reality. Ask Mora if this will suffice.
Alright. Hermaeus, is that a thing we can do?
Speak, Fate's chosen. You are deep in conversation with the Prince of Paths. Do your mortal eyes see that elude my Daedric senses? A path that is better than the solution I devised so long ago. Inconceivable. Do not overstep your bounds, mortal. Do not use my own words against me. Still, you are correct in that regard. Very well chosen of fate. What do you suggest we do with Ethelia to preserve our reality? Leave this reality for a realm where she would have no access to her Daedric power? I had not considered that. I would need to confirm that the reality guarantees our safety, but how will we make certain that she would indeed be exiled forever? What say you, Prince of Paths? Will you accept eternal banishment in a realm where your power does not...
So that's probably why Athelia is now no longer mentioned in like other games. Well, for one, they were created just for this game, but two, that's a good way to kind of basically say they don't exist. Like, basically, they are so far out of reality that they're not even conceived of.
Well, I still have the will to do so.
So that's an interesting way to kind of bring forth a new Daedric Prince while not cementing her in the later games, if that makes sense.
Good friend to one of the realities.
Because Athelia has come and gone, because ESO is essentially set like hundreds of years like before like Oblivion and Skyrim.
Of my passing.
So
All I can offer is this wisdom to ease your mind.
So this is a good way to kind of bring her in as a new Daedric Prince, but then
Have shown we
have her
are
leave
Daedric.
without kind of having folk go, so why was she not mentioned in like Oblivion or Skyrim? If she's a Daedric Prince, why did they not mention her? Essentially, she was hidden, she came out, and she was here for like 5 minutes. And then never seen again. She came, she fucked shit up, she left.
Ethelia has walked the path to her exile. Take Boethiah's blade and destroy the portal. Cut off the path so that she may never return.
Use Abolisher, seal off the path, and that's it, she can never return.
Now, leave this place, mortals, and understand that you go with the gratitude of the one Who knows?
Yeah, so that it's an interesting way to kind of frame it. Like, she is a Daedric Prince, but like if they kept her around, essentially, then it would have basically messed up like Oblivion and Skyrim, because then it's like you've got this Daedric Prince that's just apparently non-existent.
No longer.
So that's how they work around basically keeping her out future stories chronologically, by basically
We have done
shoving her out of reality
Ophelia
completely.
is no longer a threat to our reality. Your solution was not what I expected, and even Hermaeus Mora was surprised. But I suppose that was why he selected you as fate's chosen in the first place. Ophelia is gone and
Oh,
will never
weakness
return.
to elements purple.
But the damage she caused to reality may still be a concern. For the moment, let us reflect on what this victory has cost us. And take this reward in recognition of your efforts. The one...
Mortal, the Great Eye requires one last task before your contract expires. Along with everything else.
So skill styles. Applies to weakness to elements, elemental susceptibility and elemental drain. Oh, so this basically just changes the looks of like attacks. Oh wait, we've got one more.
Ophelia exiled, Torvasard defeated, but the danger to existence persists. The tears in the fabric of reality. We need to repair them. How? Well, I suggested a needle and thread, but my master has a different solution. So he sent me to find you. Again.
Alright, so we have one final quest.
Now, much of this is beyond me. But the Great Eye said you need to take the 3 relics that were used to defeat Ophelia and place them near tears and nexus points in the fabric of reality. That should restore the frayed threads of fate. Well, no. You also need to cast a spell to release each relic's energy and send it flowing.
So essentially we've got one final quest basically of a like exploration, and then
And you'll need help.
I think we've
So
got
I'll send
a
one of
little
the
bit more chat and then that's
to
it.
assist you. My tasks never end. Ugh. I'll mark your map. The locations where you need to place the relics are in Westweald, the Telvanni Peninsula, and Apocrypha. Look for one of your allies when you get to each spot. And make sure to bring the scroll and relics.
Alright, sounds simple enough. Oh, what's up later, Milt?
The plan Scroot has brought us sounds tenuous, but we must put our faith in the one who knows. Even with Ophelia gone, the tears ripped in the fabric of reality shall continue to spread, like pulling on a loose thread until your tunic unravels. The tears occurred unnaturally, so it is unlikely they will heal without help. If the plan provided by Hermaeus Mora works and the fabric of reality is repaired, then I can use the wisdom Ophelia gave me to try to set one last thing to rights. Yes, she allowed me to briefly experience the possibilities of the many paths. Gadain still exists somewhere, I think. If there is a chance. Hope is not something I usually put stock in. But Gadain believed in faith. How? That does not make the threat or the danger it presents any less real. Apocrypha and the Mundus both are built atop endless metaphors. Now, of course.
Alright, so essentially we're doing what we've done in the first quest. We're going to 3 specific spots and leaving the relics.
Face the relics and cast the spell.
So
Mora's spell.
I don't know if it'll be the same 3 spots. No, it's not. Right, so
Meet you at the sites, friend.
1, 2. I think going from here's maybe slightly shorter. Aye, I think it's just a smidge shorter. So right, we'll do this quest. This will be the last quest I do of this unlisted stream. And then, as I say, once it's done, that's essentially ESO Gold Road done. But yeah, genuine thoughts on it. I thought the story was really good. I quite enjoyed it. It was really interesting. I like the fact that they had a lot more bosses in it. Like, one of my critiques with some of the chapter stories is that you have to wait until basically the very end to get a boss. Whereas Gold Road, I think we've had, what, 4 or 5 bosses? Because we had a boss in the second last quest, we had a boss in the final story quest, we had the Shattered Titan, and then we had Athelia and Taurus Vard. So there's 5 bosses in one chapter. So I like that they're starting to kind of add a bit more bosses. It's not just plodding through a story, one boss, that's it. Like that, because that's been one of my major complaints. Now, obviously, I'm not expecting like a Final Fantasy XIV length story with these chapters, but I would like to see Bethesda stretch out these chapters a bit more, because they're so short and they just don't feel worth the price. Like, I get that, you know, like there's other stuff they include in these chapters. Like, obviously, describing we've got as part of Gold Road where we can make our own spells. Like, that's cool. But you want to make a story worth doing. Because that's something that I don't see much of on Twitch. I don't see a lot of people actually sitting doing the story. Or, like, they do the story and it takes them one stream. Like, they do it all 2 streams max, and then that's it. Then it's like, okay, back to my usual stuff of dailies and endeavours. And I think we could do with something that, you know, is a bit more kind of stretched out. Ooh, that's a bit of a bad call. Uh-oh. I thought I'd overshot it there. There we go. Okay, I can just do that. You know, I probably could have just jumped in the water. I might have got away with it.
Let's finish this so I can get back to my usual boring routine.
So, I like the fact that Bethesda have kind of stretched this out a bit more. And not only stretched out, but actually incorporated, like, old areas as well. Like, because you've... Like, if you've done Necrom, this ties into Necrom as well, and I like that. So I don't think there'll be too much fighting in this. I think this is literally just going to be...
Now, use the spell scroll to release the relic's energy.
Place the thing, spell scroll, and then that's it. We just move on to the next spot. What's flashing? Skills. Oh, right. So, yeah, you can change the style. But we've got to learn it in order to use it. Okay. Alright. Next area. That's not it. There we go. Oh, I am not spending 1,000 gold. I think there is a way shrine near here, actually. So I could try and grab it. Aye. It's one, like, to north. So if we go grab it, then we can just use that one. Save me having to spend 1,000 gold. But then I think by the time I find it, it'll probably be like down to about 300. But yeah, I've been going for an hour and 40. Jeez, oh. It's like not too far away. And there's a path that essentially takes me straight to it, so that's perfect. So if we do Westfield, Westfield's up here, and then next one's over near Vineyards. Right, so we're heading east for this next one. So yeah, theoretically there shouldn't be any fighting with this final quest. It'll just be like overworld kind of monsters, but no like bosses, because essentially we've beaten all that there is to beat. There shouldn't be any more issues. Like, there shouldn't be any more fights. But yeah, I would probably put this, I'd probably put Gold Road. I would say it's a solid A tier story. I'd put it in an A tier. I think it had some really good, interesting moments. My only grievance really was more the bosses. I felt the bosses got a bit repetitive.
Here, comrade. This is the spot Scroot indicated.
Like, I felt as if the bosses just kept like the same mechanics. Like, they all pulled out the portals. I think the only one that didn't pull out the portal mechanic was Titan, because it didn't possess that, and Torresvald. Those were the only two that didn't pull out portals. But everyone else did, and that just got a little bit... It just got a little bit tedious for me personally. It's like, I get the whole point of it was the portals, but I would have liked some different mechanics to keep me in my toes, because when you start to bring out the portals, it's like, okay, I know what I'm doing. Boom, boom, boom. Abolisher. Boom, boom, boom. Abolisher again. Like, and that gets a bit kind of... You're almost like rolling your eyes, kind of going, really? This mechanic again? So I would have liked some different mechanics. A bit more creativity. See, that's why like 14 is like really good with like battle design, with fight design, because the mechanics can be really good. Like 14 tries to incorporate mechanics in such different ways. Like, even like mechanics they've repeated. Like, because there's a fight in the 99 dungeon that's got a very similar mechanic to the one of the Alliance Raid bosses, but they kind of switched it up by adding in some extra stuff to kind of make it more interesting, make you think on your toes. Yeah. So that's why I think 14 does fight design a bit better. Might as well keep grabbing these, because these will help my dailies. Right, so we've got one more in Telvanni. So we want to go to Great Armway Shrine. I forget where Telvanni Peninsula is. I think it's one of these. Clockwork, Ivea, Cold Harbour, Apocrypha. Oh wait, it's not like an island. Somerset. Where is Telvanni? Valdenfell. Oh, here we go. Right, so if we go Great Arm, we can just head straight south, and that takes us to it. Then once we've done all that, I think we head back to the townhouse, and I think there's a little bit more chatter. And then that's it. We're done. So this will probably take me to probably just about the 2 hour mark, maybe just short. So I'll get a decent watch. YouTube. I very nearly said Twitch there. But yeah, on a note of Twitch, tomorrow, if I should be feeling okay, Yakuza Like a Dragon Chapter 5 will be happening. So that'll be interesting. Like, Chapter 4 finished in a very grim fashion, so we'll be doing Chapter 5. I don't think this chapter's as long. Just grabbing these rune stones. Oh, we got a lead. 2 leads? Wow. And one of them's for like a really rare item. Is this just an item that we... Let me just check this. So... Oh, right, so this gets me... like, body marks. So if we get it and we get the... we can get body marks with that lead. So that's there if we want it. I think when you get a lead, you've got like 30 days to use it. And then if you don't, then it's basically null and void.
Reality tear. I hate those things.
And that's it.
I think that did it. That was the last relic, right? Let's head back to
Then
my townhouse and
just
meet up with the
teleport.
others.
Alright, so just a little bit left. And we're done with Gold Road. But yeah, I think solid A tier story. I think story A tier, fights I would put A tier. Just they were really good, just got a little repetitive. And obviously the setting, Skingrad, like, I love Skingrad. Like, anything that kind of takes me to Oblivion areas, like, I'll love it immediately. Like, I loved Blackwood because it was Leowin. It's a shame we won't get places like, I think Bruma's, and, like, because they've got, like, the, what's it called? Battleground? Not Battleground. The, oh, what's it called? Let me tell you. The Citadel campaign. Citadel campaign has a lot of the Oblivion areas, like Bruma. I forget if that's Chedenhall. I know Bruma's in it. I think Breville might be in it. Let me tell you. It's like Citadel, like if you kind of got a fort up here, and then so there's Bruma there. Then Breville's kind of about here. That's Eastern Elsewhere Gate. So that's Bruma. Is there any other towns? Oh wait, what's this one? That's something else. So yeah, they could try and incorporate maybe Breville, maybe Chedenhall, Coral. Like, there's quite a few places that haven't been incorporated into the game yet. I'd love to see something like Chedenhall.
Comrade, Baragon waits for you upstairs on the balcony. Go talk to him.
Okay. Yeah, I wonder where the next chapter will take us. It'll probably be, I reckon it'll be somewhere maybe Skyrim based.
The hero of the moment. Come speak with me when you can, friend.
Oh,
I'm
there we go.
glad you're back, friend. Now that the worst of things is over, I thought a celebration was in order, and Count Calantius agreed. Everyone should know what you did for Westweald. Cracked acorns, what you did for all of reality. Most certainly. But Laramil, Tribune Alea, Scroot, Curate Gadain and I probably wouldn't have accomplished what we did without you as our anchor point. And poor Gadain. I know
Yeah, freaking rip Gadain.
to you and Laramil.
He Mr. Presidented me.
And we'll honor him as well. All of us. We were up against threats I can barely comprehend, and we came out on top. If that isn't cause for celebration, I don't know what is. I still find it hard to believe after all that. Ophelia just surrendered.
Alright, so gotta talk to Scroot.
Baragon insisted on holding a celebration, but he refused every one of the suggestions I made. I'll have you know the Ciphers consider me indispensable at all their social functions. Anyway, good work with the relics. The Great Eye is pleased. There was a lot more to it. The exact relics had to be placed precisely, and a spell provided by a Daedric prince had to be cast perfectly at each location. While it will take reality,
Yeah, that's the thing. The relics are kind of just
recover,
sitting. Like, anyone could just nab them.
existence is no longer in peril. Oh, totally. They completely expelled every bit of Daedric energy contained within them to restore reality. Now they really are just a lamp, a map, and a sword. Well, not quite. While Hermaeus Mora appreciates everything you've done as Fate's chosen, he told me he wants to speak to you one last time. Whenever is convenient, of course. So mingle, talk to your allies, then look for my master's portal. Mortal, Hermaeus Mora demands an audience when you finish talking to your allies. This portal will take you to him.
Alright, so talking to allies is optional. We'll no bother with that, just because I want to try and get this wrapped up, because we're coming up to a 2-hour mark and I want to try and get this done, because I have sat for nearly 2 hours. I have not moved from here. And usually if I'm streaming proper, I would have a break, like every hour, so this has been quite a gaming session. But I think that's literally just chatting.
Allow me to talk to Hermaeus Mora first, Proxy.
See, I think we're just chatting a bit and then that's it.
Laramil, I summoned Fate's chosen. Why are you here?
Pardon the impertinence, but we have done everything you ask. Now I have a request, Prince of Fate. Help me understand what Athelia showed me.
The many paths. You seek the return of the mortal, Gadain. It is within my power to do this for a loyal servant, but there
So that's why Larimar wanted to come with us.
a cost.
Just thought maybe it'd be a way to get Gadain back.
It is done. One day, Laramil, you who are called the Wise, I shall claim my due for this little boon. Be prepared to pay the cost at that time.
I understand. And I accept.
Now, leave us.
Yep, up you pop, pal.
Chosen of fate,
Hermaeus Mora called me.
we will have words. Know that you have done everything I asked of you, and more, chosen. You far exceeded my considerable expectations. Now, with reality preserved and set right, we have one last matter to deal with.
And that is...
The Prince of Paths has been exiled from this reality, never to return.
Aye, so that's how they basically leave it out the games.
Once more
Okay, that is kind of
remove
smart.
her memory. For the sake of existence, she must once more be forgotten. Not everything. Everyone will remember that the mortal realm was threatened, and that you saved them. What they will not remember is Athelia. Miramore will be one more abandoned Oblivion plane.
So that's basically how they erase her from the future games.
No. Consider that my parting gift to you. You and I shall remember Athelia and her scions. The glory of Miramore. A reality that could have been. Now the contract between us is concluded. Return to your world with the thanks of the one who knows.
And that is it.
Go forth, purge Athelia from every mind in our shared reality. Now,
So basically Hermaeus Mora's just like Men in Black penned everyone to basically go, right, Athelia does not exist.
repressed memory,
Goodbye.
just you and I, as the last witnesses.
So that's essentially how they get round leaving her out, obviously, all the kind of future Elder Scrolls games of Oblivion and Skyrim and such. So what she done happened, but no one will remember it. Apart from your character. So that's essentially to kind of get around the whole she'd done stuff, but... Oh, Gadain is kicking about. So it gets around the fact you've done stuff, but no one will recollect it because they've all forgotten about it.
Gedane, the one who knows spoke true.
Laramil? Friend? What's going on? The last thing I remember, friend, we were exploring an Ayleid ruin, looking for something to stop. The more I try to... I did what now? I fell into a pit of some sort? And Hermaeus Mora brought... No matter. Since this seems to be a celebration, I take it we accomplished...
We're celebrating, but they'll not remember what they're celebrating for. Right?
Well, that's good. I knew we could do it. Never doubted it for an instant. I'm glad we won, my friend. And that we're all here to celebrate our victory. I see Laramil over there. You should go and talk to her. I'll join you in a moment.
Friend, I'd like to say a few words about what we accomplished.
One more moment, Paragon. I need to speak with our friend first.
Yeah, let him out. What's next?
I knew you were special the moment I met you, Proxy. No, you are Proxy no more. You are just my friend. We stopped Vermina and Perii, defeated Torvasar, saved Necrom and Westweald. But I feel there was something else. Something important. Do not tease me with...
So yeah, basically,
I am just grateful that Gedane has been returned to us. And
so Athalia is basically erased from memory. So everything else to remember, but Athalia is basically just a blur.
And celebrate our success. Our journey has reached a suitable conclusion, friend. A long rest is in order for all of us. Perhaps I can...
Oh, we've got a new pet. Cool.
Exploring Apocrypha. I would like that. As for you and me, thank you for everything.
Everyone, your attention please.
There we go.
Let's
That's it.
celebrate not only our victories, but the heroic actions of our friend here. They defeated the Rogue Dramora, Vargas and Torvasar, took down Nantherion, the false king. They saved Westweald, maybe the entire world.
Right, we'll listen to this.
So raise a glass and shout a cheer. Thank you, my friend, for always doing what you do best.
Is that it? Are we clear? Okay. Alright. YouTube. That is it. We are done. That is Elder Scrolls Online Gold Road story done. So yeah, I quite enjoyed that story. I thought it was a solid A-tier story. I like the fact that they did incorporate a bit more into it with the epilogue quests as well, instead of making it just a short kind of like 5 quest story. They actually did incorporate more. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. So I might do more of these unlisted streams if I ever feel up for them. Like if I've got stuff to do, like I've got like things to do in Final Fantasy 14, so I might do some for that or whatever. But yeah, we'll see what happens with these. If this goes over quite well, we'll maybe dig into doing more of these. But yeah, I am going to jump off. So YouTube, if you're seeing this, this stream happened like ages ago. So, but yeah, I am going to be streaming again October 15th. That'll be Yakuza Like a Dragon. That'll be an early stream. Then we'll have 2 streams of that this week and 1 of Evil Within 2. We should hopefully get into the last sort of quarter of the game with that, and then hopefully finish it up quite soon. And yeah, all in all, thank you so much for watching, YouTube. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to follow me on Twitch at NotSoSuperFraz there, where you can see more of my live streams, which will be better because it's more like chat engagement and more variety and chat interaction and just a bit more wild and wacky. than these YouTube streams. But yeah, all in all, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my Twitch. So bye bye.